have not eaten anything since this morning and I am starving. So do not make me hungry and I am going to consume a square meal. Alright, so there were two interesting things over here. One was that I used a new vocabulary word, that is hungry. And I used an idiom which is consisting of a name of shape. Now you will know that what are we going to discuss today. In today's video, we are going to discuss 9 idioms with the name of shapes. And also, I'm going to tell you the meaning of hungry as well as the new idiom that I have used, a square meal. Alright, so what are we waiting for? Let's stop thinking and start learning. Alright, so now I'm going to tell you the meaning of hungry. So hungry is made by a combination of two words, hungry and angry. So when you are becoming hungry as well as angry, you are hangry. Alright, now let's have a look at the first idiom on the list today, and that is a square meal. Alright, so when you are hungry and also you are becoming angry, so you become hangry. And then what are you craving for? You are craving for a big meal. And to say that in another way, you can say it as a square meal, which means that it is a big meal. Alright, now let's have a look at a sentence for this idiom. After all that traveling, we needed a square meal. Alright, now let's have a look at the second idiom, and that is square deal. Alright, now I'm going to tell you the meaning of this idiom, which consists of the shape square. Now, when there is an instance in which you are being treated fairly, in which you are being treated fair and square, okay? And this is another alternative that you can use instead of a square deal as well. Alright, now let's have a look at a sentence for this idiom. The workers feel that they are not getting a square deal. Alright, now let's have a look at the third idiom, which is a square peg in a round hole. Now, do you think that a square peg can fit inside a round hole? Of course not. It's not built to be fit in that hole. Okay? Now, you will be able to understand the meaning of this idiom. It means that something that does not fit well. Okay? Now, let's have a look at the fourth idiom, and that is to square it with someone. Now, this idiom means that when you get someone to agree to something. Okay? So it's like you are making them agree on what they are disagreeing. Okay? Now let's have a look at a sentence for this idiom. I don't know if we can afford a car. We'll have to square it with the bank first. Alright? Now let's have a look at the fifth idiom, which is to look someone square in the eye. Do you think it sounds familiar with something? It sounds familiar with to look someone straight in the eye, right? So this also means the same. It means that to look someone directly in their eye. Alright, now let's have a look at a sentence for this idiom. He looked me square in the eye and asked me, are you sure? Okay, now let's have a look at the sixth idiom, which is spiral out of control. Alright, so here we are having the shape spiral. So do you think that a thing that gets out of your control can be brought back in your control? course not, and it's rare only. So if you're not able to get something in your control, or a situation that gets worse and it cannot be brought back in the same manner, then that is a spiral out of control. Okay? Now, let's have a look at the 7th idiom, which is vicious circle. Vicious circle. Now, I'm going to tell you the meaning of vicious. Vicious means something that is deliberately cruel or violent. Okay? Now let's come back to the meaning of vicious circle. Vicious circle means that a situation which makes itself worse over a period of time so that it cannot be improvised again. Okay? Now let's have a look at a sentence for this idiom. Line creates a vicious circle as you have to keep telling new lies to cover your old ones. Alright, now let's have a look at the second last idiom for today, and that is to go round in circles. Alright, so when you are going round in circles, do you think that you can get out of that situation? No. So, when you are not able to get out of the situation, it means that you are again and again coming back to that same point and you will never get out of that situation. So, this is what the meaning of this idiom is. This idiom means that to never get out of a situation. Okay? Now, let's have a look at a sentence for this idiom, and that is, I feel that we are not getting anywhere. We are just going round in circles. Alright, now let's have a look at the 9th idiom, and that is to round on someone. Well, when you are rounding on someone, it means that you are turning against someone, or when you're speaking against someone you were supporting previously. Okay, now let's have a look at a sentence for this idiom. She spontaneously rounded on him and called him a liar. Okay, so this was all for today. Thank you for watching my video, and please do like, share and subscribe to keep learning initiative. I'll be coming back with more new videos. Till then, keep smiling and keep learning. Till then, adieu and hasta la vista, amigos.